They're the oxymorons of the German auto world. Low-end cars with monster motors, track suspensions, and high-tech gearboxes. And the dealers can't keep either in the showroom. But which is best? Let's find out now in a CnetTvPrizefight. BMW M3 versus Mercedes C63. First, a caveat. The M3 we had on hand for this test was a retractable, while our C63, of course, is a fixed-roof sedan. We know that's sort of apples and oranges, but we're going to factor that in our ratings. Now let's go. Round one, design. The M3 has a bulging hood that doesn't exactly scream slippery, but it sure does say power. But you might want to choose your color carefully. The wrong one seems to make this car look a little too fast and furious. The AMG C63 has the lines of a horned beast, much less smooth than the M3. Sharp angles and lines abound. This hood has two slender power bulges that form less of a proboscis than on the M3's hood. But the massive front grille and AMG adornments look a little tacked on. However, the result, the C63 squeaks by here, 4-3 for the Mercedes. On to round two, performance. The M3's 4-liter V8 puts out 414 horsepower and 295 foot-pounds of torque. Mileage is rated at 1319 if you care. BMW's DCT gearbox is a huge improvement over their previous automated manual, the SMG Clunk Box. But it still isn't as smooth as a true automatic in everyday driving. The Mercedes has a much larger 6.2-liter V8 that puts out a substantially higher 451 horsepower and a dramatically higher 443 foot-pounds of torque. Yet MPG is almost the same at 1219. The Mercedes power goes out through an automatic, but an amazing one. 8 speeds, and it shifts better and tighter than 90% of this car's owners. Handling seems not quite as sharp as the M car, but the C63's exhaust note will delight you. Result, it's a draw here. 5 points each. So now it's BMW 8, Mercedes 9. Now, round three, cabin tech. This is our specialty. BMW has iDrive, and that spoils everything around it. The audio system is good, not stellar. Live traffic is nice. Bluetooth and iPod integration are well done. And all of this comes on a gorgeous wide screen, weighed down by iDrive. Ugh. Mercedes' audio rig really stood out for sound quality, and its hard drive-based head unit is state-of-the-art. It lets you load up on music and leave the iPod at home, plus the hard drive helps the overall system respond quickly to your inputs. There's a multi-connector in the dash for all kinds of portables. On the other hand, the Mercedes has no live traffic. Result, this one's close, but the Mercedes noses out 4-3. Now it's BMW 11, Mercedes 13. On to round four, interface. Did I mention BMW has iDrive? Look, we've tried to warm up to iDrive for years, and it's not going to happen. Fortunately, iDrive is about to be totally revamped. Unfortunately, not in time for our M3. The screen is wide and gorgeous, as I mentioned, but did I mention it has iDrive? Mercedes' latest command system is a gem. Clear and beautifully rendered, easy to work through, though the screen is not wide, and some of the menus require a little busy work to get around them. The helper LCD in the center of the gauges does a nice job helping the main screen convey information. Result, neither of these cars is the high watermark for cabin tech, but that isn't really their game. So the Mercedes noses out the BMW again, but with low scores on both, 3-2. Getting a little lopsided now, BMW 13, Mercedes 16 overall. Let's see if our M3 can accelerate ahead in the last round, value. Yeah, even these cars should be a value. No matter how fast you get there, you'll look stupid if you paid too much. Now let's talk apples to apples. We'll compare the M3 sedan, which has a lower base price than our C63 sedan. But you have to pony up for adaptive suspension on the BMW to really get them generally equal. On top of that, stack up the tech toys more or less equally, and you're paying thousands more for an M3. Most of that we consider a cachet tax. Both these cars get hit with a gas guzzler tax as well. In the end, we found the C63 a significantly better overall value, if not quite as purebred a track car. So, give it to Mercedes, 4-3. So our final score, the C63 takes it 20 points to the M3's 16. I'm Brian Cooley. Thanks for joining us for this prize fight. And check out our other prize fight, pitting the Audi R8 against the Porsche Carrera 4S. Some good fun there. And we have hundreds of other car tech videos at CnetTV.com.
So, Cooley, you are doing the prize fight. You told me you would,
Do your thing, baby.